The House has a jam-packed schedule for impeachment hearings this week. One America's Rion has more on what to expect from those upcoming hearings and how the Trump administration is talking about them.
With the first 2 days of the Democrats' public impeachment inquiries now over, we watched 3 witnesses testify for 11 hours and provide zero evidence President Trump committed an impeachable offense in his dealings with Ukraine. The week finished on a Saturday closed-door hearing with Department of Management and Budget official Mark Sandy. Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin was there and tweeted out, "Just finished the deposition of OMB staffer Mark Sandy in Schiff's Capitol basement bunker. He came in to testify about why there was a hold on aid to Ukraine. His answer was very bad for Schiff's fairy tale. This transcript needs to be released before the next public hearing on Tuesday." Tuesday is expected to be the first of 3 days of impeachment hearings on Capitol Hill, with 8 national security officials and diplomats scheduled to appear before cameras. Here's a quick rundown of who's who and why they're testifying. Tuesday will be the day of "I listened in and here's how I felt about it," consisting of 4 witnesses who listened directly to the Ukraine phone call. Lieutenant Colonel Alex Zvindman, an NSC member, claimed to be alarmed by the political nature of the call. Pence aide Jennifer Williams will testify as well. Her testimony is at this time sealed. Next will be Kurt Volker, former special envoy to Ukraine. Volker's past testimony defends President Trump as having done nothing wrong on the call. Finally, Tim Morrison, former NSC official who ended up being the least helpful witness to Schiff's impeachment narrative, claims he was unaware aid was withheld and Ukrainians didn't know either, adding he didn't think anything illegal was discussed. Wednesday will be a day of he said, she said, and I swear to it. The U.S. ambassador to the EU, Gordon Sondland, competes with Yovanovitch as Schiff's star witness. Sondland flip-flopped in previous testimony, first saying there was no pressure on the Ukrainians to investigate corruption, then flipping and saying there was. Next up is Pentagon official Laura Cooper, who only has second- and third-hand information and is likely to villainize President Trump over even considering withholding aid to Ukraine. Following that, we have Undersecretary of State for Political Affairs David Hale. His previous closed-door testimony is still sealed. The last testimony is scheduled for Thursday, a baiting Bolton to come out day, where another NSC official, Fiona Hill, is expected to testify, overheard John Bolton's conversations. Some say Hill is serving as a Democrat pawn here, serving as a Bolton surrogate who will likely speak for Bolton, a tactic often used to smoke out a witness, in this case, John Bolton. But this tact is unlikely to work on Bolton himself, who has thus far refused to cooperate with Democrats in their inquiry. Meanwhile, the president maintains dual roles as both cheerleader and general, praising Republicans in their performance against Schiff, while also keeping America focused on the big picture.
I think it's considered a joke all over Washington and all over the world. The Republicans are given no due process whatsoever. We're not allowed to do anything. It's a disgrace what's happening. But you know what? The American public understands it, and that's why the poll numbers are so good, and that's why other things are so good. What they're doing in Washington with that hearing, and by the way, it's a political process, it's not a legal process.
An argument Trump can easily defend, considering not a single Republican has joined Pelosi in her impeachment efforts thus far. Hers is a singularly partisan impeachment, a fact that does not bode well for Pelosi's legacy as Speaker of the House. Rion, One American News, the White House.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.